Look at this. Bet none of you thought that you'd get to see something do this. Hi there everyone, I hope I find you well, and today I've got something completely different, and this has come about really because off the back of the Helgen Bayer Garrett review, it really got me thinking, given the immense haulage capacity of that locomotive, just how many wagons could it pull? And actually, could you get a locomotive to pull and push a train at the same time? Well, logically, it would do that if we got enough wagons to go all the way round. Weir Yard is quite big. It encompasses the entire footprint of the main body of this house up here, and so there's quite a lot of track. In fact, there's over 200 yards of track went into the making of this layout, so certainly there's a big chunk of that on the running lines. So I've got my Bayer Garrett still on the track from when I did that review, and I've decided to just keep on loading it up and see where I get to. Well, actually, I did get somewhere, and I'd love for you to come with me, and we'll take a look today in association with our sponsor, Rails of Sheffield, and in particular their Wanted service. This is a service that allows you to trade in unwanted items of locomotives and rolling stock and get the best possible price for them, either for cash or for store credit to put towards something that you really, really want. It couldn't be simpler. Follow the links down below, and when you do, tell them that Jenny Kirk sent you, and you'll get a 10% uplift on your agreed valuation right through until the end of June 2020. So hurry and take advantage today. So do check them out. And also we're in association with Train-O-Matic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories, including the 8-pin wired decoder that is in this Helgen Bayer Garrett and helping it to go through its paces today. But I'm really, really excited actually. This is a little bit different from what I normally do. It's a great break from doing all of the modelling that you've normally come to expect on this channel. So without further ado, let's go take a look. This is the loco in question, the Helgen Bayer Garrett, and I was very impressed with its haulage capabilities when I did the review on this. It really did seem very sure-footed, and I think I casually remarked at the time that I bet it could basically pull and push its own train, and so effectively a complete loop of wagons going all the way around my layout. Now, many years ago, I did this on my previous layout, Bolton Trinity Road, and we were limited to, I think it was 76 wagons before they just came all the way around and buffered up to the front of the loco. In the review of this, it managed far more than that. I think we're into the 80s. But I've kind of decided that I'm going to put more wagons, and they go around over here. So if I go to this side of the room, we've got more wagons, keep them coming into the tunnel, and they came out the other side of the tunnel, we're onto tankers, and then we've got all those private owner wagons, and these just keep going, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going, and yeah, you've guessed it. There is a complete loop of wagons around the entirety of Weir Yard. But that means nothing. It just means that I've got a lot of wagons. And the big acid question, I guess, would be, will it actually move? So putting a bit of power in. You can hear it picking up. And you know what? It does appear to be moving. I can hear it skidding. But there we go. Sudden burst of acceleration. Seriously, it does work. Bet none of you thought that you'd get to see something do this. And this is testament really to just how good the Helgen Bayer Garrett is. I've never really had that much of a problem with any of the Helgen locomotives that I've got in my collection, it's safe to say that with the only exception, I think, of my original issue Class 14, I've just not had any problems whatsoever. Even the infamous Class 17 hasn't caused me any bother. But look at this. Now that it's got it all moving, it really is just it's just chugging away. So let's see now. Oh, it's slowing down a bit, and there we go. No, it's moving again. So let's count the number of wagons and see if you guys guessed correctly. So I'm sure some of you did. Got the LMS brake van, then the New Battle, Partington, it goes on and on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowing down again, 51. Is it going to come to a grinding halt? 51, 52, 53. I can hear it skidding. 54, 55, 56. Away we go. 57, ICI, 58. 5, 86, 87 to the brake van, 88, 89, 90 at Brotherton, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100 for Williamson there, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 15, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120 at Shepherd Mean, 121, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 130 at the high-sided LMS, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 140 at the Southern Railway pillbox. 141, 142, and there's the locomotive all over again. So 142. That's the absolute limit of this layout. All the way around to buffering back up on the locomotive, but the fact that it's just one locomotive, being able to move all of this is really quite astounding. If you guessed 142, then well done to you. And don't forget as well, love to see in the comments how many you've managed on your layout. Now don't cheat, but I'd love to hear from you. Well, I couldn't believe that myself, I have to say, and I'm sure that you're a little bit surprised as well that one locomotive could really do that. 142 wagons I counted on that train, and that in itself is pretty good going, and actually a double or even triple headed locomotive at the front of a train probably would have struggled with that, but the Helgen Bayer Garrett just romped away with it. It's actually quite magic to watch. Now, it did slip a little bit in places, but I think it's entitled to do that just a little bit. It did keep that train moving, and that was just amazing. And I'd love to hear from you guys. What did you think? Leave your comments down below in the comments section, and I do try and read all of those, even if I don't get a chance to actually reply to every single one of them. And do tell me about your exploits at trying to get the longest train running, and if you've got a Helgen Bayer Garrett, or actually indeed even something else that does even better than that, do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Today's video comes to you in association with our sponsor, Rails of Sheffield, and their second-hand purchasing service, where you can, from the comfort of your own home, trade in unwanted items of locomotives and rolling stock, either for cash, or you can also trade them in for store credit. Also, don't forget that until the end of June 2020, Rails are offering an extra 10% on the amount that they pay you if you mention that Jenny Kirk sent you at the time that you offered to trade in your unwanted and surplus items. But until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying don't forget to like this video, share it too, let other people know about this little experiment, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and you'll be the first to know about new videos as and when they go up. But until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying stay safe, happy modelling, bye for now. Today's video is sponsored by Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders designed to be fully compatible with every manufacturer's locomotive. Visit train-o-matic.com to browse the full range and see what they've got suitable for you. I'd like to send out a huge thanks to everybody who supports me on Patreon. And an extra special huge thanks goes out to Anthony Kidson, Michael Churchwood, Anthony Hunt, William Wade, Wayne Johns, Offshore Allen, oorail.co.uk, Tepic, Michael Lockie, Helen Sink, Peter Bolton, Brian Smith, Brian and Dorothy Mudd, Judge Mortis, Gary Lewis, and David Quinn. Thank you. Without you guys, I couldn't do this.